Hey YouTube, today I have another deck profile for you. Today I have the Utopia deck. This is a deck I really enjoy. It's just really fun, and I really like the XYZ mechanic in general, so most XYZ decks are something that I'm going to be a fan of. And so yeah, but before we get into the profile, I just wanted to say a quick thank you to everyone who's left a kind comment on my previous videos or subscribed. I believe my Salamangreat deck profile video has over 7,500 views in just a couple days. That's just crazy to me. I'm so thankful for that, and I'm very much appreciate everyone and all their kind words that they've left on my video, and I look forward to making many more. So yeah, with that out of the way though, let's get into the profile. So first things first, this is on a second account of mine because I just think it's going to be a lot easier to have a second account to help me show off more decks and get more cards, and have another account that's just acquiring gems regularly. And so yeah, this is on my second account, which is why some of the staples that might be on my main account are not on here yet. So that's something to keep in mind. So first of all, we have 2 Ash. This is our only main hand trap currently, but this is a combo deck. So currently I'm looking to getting Cross out and adding cards like Imperm or Nibiru and Maxi to my deck, so I can have a counter to these cards. But for now, this is certainly going to get you through quite a few of the lower ranks and even some of the medium ones. So yeah, so we have 2 Ash, we have a Gigantes, which is just an extender that we search with Gallic Granite. We run 3 each of the Utopic Onomatopoeia, Zubaba Bancho, and 3 Dododo Dwarf. They're our main combo pieces, and we have a number of other cards like Onomatopoeia and Onomata Pickup that we use to search them. So very important cards for the combo, and that's a combo I will show you at the end of this profile. We play 3 Armed Sage. This is just a special summon, a free extender if you have a single level 4 monster on your field, just to help your consistency. And 3 Ascended Sage. This is a little more important. This is the card that we use to search our rank up magics by Xyz's summoning, excuse me, with this card. We can also special summon it from our hand when there are no cards on our field, so that's really good. 2 Utopia. This is a really good card because it helps us search our counter trap Omni Negate, and in the combo that I'll be showing you, we can actually search this card consistently in our combo, so really important card to have. We have 1 Pegasus Twin Saber. This is just something we use to equip to Ultimate Leo Utopia Ray. It adds an extra monster negate, and it's a monster negate that is on resolution of a monster on field activating its effect, which is really strong. And it's something that people really don't expect when they come up against it. A 1 Raigeki, again, just a filler spot for now. I'll probably post a updated profile for this deck and maybe some gameplay of it in a future video, with some more appropriate cards or better cards in the deck. But for now, we just have a filler in Raigeki. 1 Rhoda, it searches most cards in our deck, which is pretty good. Onomatopoeia is a really important piece in our deck because it says discard 1 card, search 2 of your combo pieces. Yeah, there's really nothing else other to say about it. It's just really good. 1 Lightning Storm, again, just filler and also to help us go second. The 2 rank up magics, 1 hyper rank up magic Utopia Force, excuse me, and 1 rank up magic Zexal Force. Depending on what you want to do, you search either of these. The hyper rank up magic special summons or ranks up into a level 10 Utopia monster, and the Zexal Force ranks up a monster by just 1 level higher. So depending on what you want, you can search either of them. Both are good. XYZ Change Tactics is another good card in our deck that we run at 3 currently. So whenever we summon a Utopia XYZ monster, we can pay 500, draw a card, and that's not once per turn. So it's just a really good card to help us gain a lot of advantage. We have 3 Automata Pickup, which again just searches Automata Pyra, or if you want Automatopoeia, but mainly you're going to be searching Automata Pyra with this. So just help our consistency. Really important card. 1 double or nothing. You do have to play this. It is always going to be a brick, but to use Utopia double to help us OTK as well as combo on our first turn, you have to have this in your deck to be able to resolve Utopia double's effects. So it's unfortunate, but you have to play this. Yeah, so 2 Call by the Grave to help our combos go through. Like I said, I'm gonna hopefully upgrade this to Cross Out Designator at some point, but that will be in the future. And then 2 of the Counter Trap, which is searchable and really, really strong. And it also is recurable if one of your number XYZ monsters is destroyed. So pretty good. Onto the extra deck, we play 1 F-Zero and 1 Utopic Future and 1 Utopic Draco Future. So the F-Zero package, it's really, really strong, and it's one of my favorite monsters currently. The Utopic Draco Future can't be destroyed by battle or card effects, and it's a monster negate. Pretty darn good. We play 2 Utopia, regular Utopia. In my opinion, you need to play 2 at least. 1 for the combo, and then another for a follow-up to use with double or nothing to help OTK your opponent. 1 C39, excuse me, Utopia Ray. This is something we just put on top of our number 39 Utopia to help get 4 materials for our Dragonar to help us summon 2 monsters from the extra deck with Dragonar's effect, which is really good. The Utopia Double, like I say, really important card for the deck. Really good card to help us OTK and combo. Gallic Granite just helps us search Gigantes and extend if we need it. 1 Prime Mathmech Alambertian. This helps us. This is the card that searches our Asheltopia, and it's really, really good. Now, also is the card we use to go into our F-Zero Draco Future. 1 Gaga Magician. This basically helps us make F-Zero on a follow-up turn with a rank 4 in the graveyard if we didn't make F-Zero on our first turn. So we might bring back something like Utopic Sage with its effect. We reborn Utopic Sage and then go into the F-Zero. And then we have 2 Utopic Sage. Luckily, I got 1 in the Royal Finish, which I'm very, very happy about. Looks really, really nice. This is basically what we use to search out our Ascended Sage to help us get to our rank up magics. So any 2 level 4s gets us to our Ascended Sage, pretty much. Ultimate Leo Utopia Ray is a permanent monster negate and attack half. Cuts your opponent's monsters attack in half. It's really, really strong because that negate and that attack half is permanent and people don't really expect it. And this is also what you equip the Pegasus Twin Saber with to have an additional monster negate. Number 39, not 39, number 38, Hope Harbinger, is just the second monster we summon with Dragonar, Utopia Dragonar. It's a spell trap negate as well as a lightning rod for your opponent's attacks. Really, really strong. 1 Zeus because it's an XYZ deck. It's just one of the most powerful XYZ monsters ever created. Just really, really good. And then the 1 Utopic Dragonar, the card that really allows us to do a lot of cool stuff in this deck. Detach 2 materials, special summon a number monster between 1 and 100 from your extra deck. It's just really, really good, and it's the one of the main focal points of the deck and the extra deck. So yeah, that's it for the deck profile. Let's move right on into the combo. Okay, so I'm going to be playing against the computer in one of these solo modes just to show off this combo. And this hand that we currently have is a really good one to get all the combo pieces we need. So currently, let's see what we have. So the combo basically revolves around getting each of the 3 main Do-Do-Do, Go-Go-Go monsters that we want. So we're going to first start by activating Automata Pickup. We're actually going to search for the Automatopoeia And then we already had the Automata Pyra in our hand, so we're going to activate that, discard the glove, and then just add the Mancho and then the glove, another copy of the glove to our hand. So now we have the 3 cards in our hand that are the main combo pieces for this deck. And so you can see how easy it can be to actually get these into your hand, with all 3 of them being played at 3 in the deck, as well as having the cards to search it. So let's start here. So we're first going to start by normaling the Automatopoeia and using its effect to summon both of these monsters out from our hand. We are now locked into XYZ monsters, which doesn't really matter because this is an XYZ deck. So we are going to go into our, well, what's it called? Utopic Sage, I think. Yeah, Utopic Sage. This is a really important thing. You need to make sure Zubaba Babancho is the one that you don't use as a material, because this is what allows you to bring back monsters from your graveyard to help you continue extending. So we're going to activate Utopic Sage, attach 2 materials, and summon out our Ascended Sage. And so now we're going to use Zubaba Babancho, bring back the Automatopoeia. And now because we have Automatopoeia on the field, we can use Glove in the graveyard to bring itself back. And now we're going to use all 3 of those main monsters, not the Ascended Sage. Do not use the Ascended Sage for this. We're going to use all 3 of these to summon... okay, there we go. To summon the Prime Mathmech Alan Bershin from our deck, or from our extra deck. And this is where we detach 3 materials on summon to search out 1 level 4 monster, which is just broken. And we're going to search the Ashlotopia. We're going to then use Ashlotopia's effect to summon. In fact, actually, before we continue down that line, we should probably do this first. We're going to overlay these 2 rank 4s into the Utopic Future. And then overlay Draco Future onto that. Really cool card. Really like it. And so now we have a monster negate on field. So we're going to use Ashlotopia's effect, sending the Automata pickup on our field. That's kind of useless to us right now. And we're going to search for the numbers protection. So this is our counter trap Omni Negate. In this hand, we happen to have XYZ change tactics, so we're going to be able to draw a bunch more cards. So we're going to activate that first. We're going to then summon Utopia double with these 2 monsters, and we're going to activate the effect of Ascended Sage first, and then of XYZ Tactics. And we are not going to chain double or nothing, but if your opponent does try to like imperm your double or nothing, then you can change double or nothing to summon into a Utopia and dodge the imperm or effect failure. So that's a really important thing to keep in mind. Okay, so let's see, what did we draw? Okay, so it looks like did we draw this double or nothing from change tactics? That's really unlucky. Okay, so we have 3. Okay, so we're just going to have to unfortunately settle for 1 less material. So this is actually not going to be the 4 material, but I'll just explain what that would be without anyway. So we're going to use the effect of our Dragon Art, detaching 2 materials, and we're going to special out the Utopia, Ultimate Leo Utopia Ray. Very important card. Gonna draw, and then we are going to activate the rank up spell, which allows us to equip to Ultimate Leo Utopia Ray. We're then going to activate its effect to equip I believe it's a ZW. Yeah, it's a ZW from deck. And so now we have a Ultimate Leo Utopia Ray, which is a monster negate, as well as a Pegasus, which is a monster negate on resolution, which is really, really strong. We are going to set the numbers protection and pass to our opponent. Now, on our opponent's turn, normally, if we hadn't have drawn the double or nothing out of the XYZ change tactics, we would have gone into Leo Utopia Ray and then into Dragonar to make it a 4 material Dragonar, and we would just summon Hope Harbinger on our opponent's turn. So this is just add Hope Harbinger to this board, and that's what our final board would be. But yeah, so that's the combo that allows you to secure a counter trap Omni negate, as well as have 1, 2, 3 monster negates, as well as a Hope Harbinger spell trap negate. So really strong board, and so yeah, that's the combo. Hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.